Go the Dome crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run on first down. It's Ross. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now. It's Ross, and he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 40-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. He'll drop to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive. And they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them. And now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On 1st down, it's Ross. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Ross. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On 2nd down, it's Ross, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dolphins 14, Chargers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Bush on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. It's a big play there for Miami.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
They'll run on first down. Ross. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Ross. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. Third and 6. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Now room for Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On second down now, it's Ross. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for L.A.
Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. The extra point up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Dolphins 20, Chargers 14.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Bush on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
They'll try the left side. It's Ross. And a short gain here down to the 22. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean...
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now stands at 13. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2nd down and 3.
Herbert off of play action. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. So everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 41, Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Draw play. It's Eckler.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On first down, it's Herbert.
And that's complete to Trey McKinney, the tight end.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He finds Smith out of the backfield. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
5 yards remain on second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 37. 79 yards rushing for him now here in Week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Ross. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Finding room to the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Back to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
They had 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 27, Herbert. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Pass incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Herbert on first down now. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Herbert. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here, being chased out left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off Week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much.